Thank you, Madam President. Members, the $400 million in additional target primarily focuses on increases in the basic formula. In the new proposal, we go up almost $110 million in formula from what we had in the Senate bill before. So we're delighted about this. This is an increase of 1.5% the first year, 2% the second year. This is over $200 per pupil. It's a great victory for students, for school districts, and while I would like to do more if we had additional target, if that was available, we clearly sent a strong message. Invest in the formula, and this is higher than, much higher than what we had before. That would be the biggest change and a good direction. The next area that we focused on was on early learning, and we come back with about $68 million actually that goes toward early learning programs. Our state objective is ready for K, and there's various ways to accomplish that objective. What we agreed to in conference was to put $30,750,000 in the readiness program, a program that's been in place for 24 years, highly effective, parent involvement, flexible, proven results. We also put a similar amount for scholarships, and we also have programs that have been proven in the past. The Parent-Child Home program that Senator Bonoff has worked hard on, we have provisions for that. The Reading Corps, about $3.5 million, I believe, which has a great deal of emphasis in early literacy skills to help youngsters get ready for kindergarten. So we're very pleased with the package that we have for early learning. Next, I'm very pleased to announce that the Senate position for school facilities, repairing our deteriorating schools, we have $32 million. There has been nothing proposed prior to that in either the House or by the executive branch in their budgets to address school buildings, school facilities, and you vote for this bill, we finally have it. We have inequities now, where if you're one of the 25 largest districts, you have a great program to help you in remodeling and taking care of school needs. If you're the rest of the districts, you didn't have this program. This is great for those, whether they're in the suburbs or maybe it's in Forest Lake or many of the rural districts. They've asked for this, and we're delighted to have the Senate position adopted. We're very pleased to have additional funds for QComp. The teacher quality being rewarded incentive program, and we have about $10 million available for that. Many districts want to participate, and this will help provide additional opportunity for that. We have funds for concurrent enrollment. We both agreed in our original bills as well, the $4 million there. I mentioned the program for Reading Corps, and other items that you see on your spreadsheets are listed. But that is the majority of where the funding goes. We did have a number of programs that we did list in our initial Senate bill. Many of them did not make it. And I would have liked to have included those, but we listened very carefully to what people of Minnesota have said, particularly the school districts. In behalf of students, teachers, school board members, it was to deliver more money on the formula, and this bill delivers. I'm also very pleased, Madam President and members, that we reached a bipartisan agreement on two very important issues: reducing testing and looking at what we can do to address the current problems that we've experienced in the state on the Pearson with the shutdown, and how we can get an investigation to review those results, to make reimbursement to districts as necessary, but there'll be an independent review of what's been done. And those results, if tainted, they will not be used against students or teachers or branding a school in light of the problems that have occurred. We put a limit on the amount of hours that can be done on testing. This was done in a bipartisan agreement, and I want to thank Senator Peterson Brandon and who helped in putting some of this together. Originally, we did have a 2% cap, but we talked about hours and in our final proposal. And again, this was done in a bipartisan way. Another key reform that's in this bill is addressing the teacher shortage and the rigmarole that teachers go through now to the Board of Teaching, the frustration that so many have experienced in getting that license, highly qualified teachers that want to get to the classroom. Some of the testing requirements that were in statute needed to be re-examined, and they are. The timeline as well. We have a bipartisan agreement to address this, and I'm very, very pleased. It's going to provide more teachers to the classrooms, particularly in areas where we have shortages.